guys, what's up? I'm Emmy Lou. I've been a practicing medium for about 5 years now. I am forever learning, and this is a safe space to be. This video that you're about to watch was recorded on Halloween, and this whole video is about me introducing my haunted items to my grandmother. Now, a little backstory before we get into this. My grandma Tiny, who you guys will be meeting today, is a big reason for why I do what I do. She inspired me throughout my entire life. She is the one that introduced me into tarot cards. And my grandma was a big medium. Back in 2014, around 2015, my grandma did suffer from a stroke, and this affected some parts of her brain. And in doing so, affected her speech. Again, this was several years ago, and my grandmother has come a long way. This is the first time my grandmother is going to be around haunted items since this has happened. And she's very excited and also just a little bit. So my grandmother doesn't really know a lot about my haunted items. She knows that I have them, but she doesn't know the spirits that are attached to them. So I am introducing them to her today. Basically, I just want to see if my grandmother can pick up on some of the things that Andrew and Elizabeth have been telling me since I have had them. So yeah, I hope you guys like meeting my grandma Tiny. This is my grandma Tiny, and I'm going to be introducing her to two of my haunted items today to see if she picks up on anything. My grandma used to be very into like spiritual stuff when she was like growing up, and like even like, I don't know, even when I was a kid,
I know.
Yeah, like I always talked about my ghost stories with my grandma, so she's going to meet my haunted items today. Do you remember? I've told her a little bit about my haunted doll. Do you remember, have any recollection?
A little bit, but not much. Why?
No. Do you know her name?
I keep wanting to say Annabelle, so I don't know it.
Okay. She kind of looks like Annabelle, so drop all your judgment. You can hold her.
I like her. I don't know why, but I do. I like her though. I really do.
What do you feel?
She has some energy, but I'm not sure. A lot of it's basically good, but there's some that's not good. But oh, she's still sweet. I think she's sweet.
Can she tell you her name?
No, because all I'm getting from her is Andrew. And that didn't make any sense to me.
That's crazy you picked up. I knew you were gonna pick up on him as soon as you were like, well, I'd rather see the doll. Andrew was like, bullshit.
Oh, that's sweet.
This is my other haunted item. That is my candle. That Andrew's attached to that candle.
Oh. That feels good. I like it.
I know.
He's had some bad times, hasn't he?
I actually haven't talked to him about
Oh my God.
that stuff yet.
I don't know. He seems like a kid, but I don't think so. He seems older. Why? Yeah.
I did a reading on him, and he told me his name is Andrew. And I saw him. He showed himself to me when I was doing my dowsing rods. And I was like, well, he kept pointing with the dowsing rods. So I was like, okay. And I kept seeing him out of my peripheral vision. And I did a thing, he told me he's 12 years old, but he was really tall for his age. He was a taller boy, and he says he was closer to 13. And he has like this really like kind of like 13-year-old attitude, trying to make everybody laugh all the time. But he's showing me that he was really tall for his age, but he passed away right before his 13th birthday.
Aw.
But if you can tune in to her a bit more, I know a bit more about her story than to Andrew's so far. But maybe if I tell you her name, because she's very big on people wanting to know her name. But I'll tell you it to her and see if you pick up on anything else. So, her name is Elizabeth.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Can you tell me what she looks like? Does she show up in your mind's eye?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
Nope.
Have you had that, like, ever since, like, your stroke and everything? Have you been able to look in your mind's eye? You used to talk to me about that and stuff. So, like, I was just curious, like, did that stop? Or
I don't think it stopped. I think... I don't know.
Do you want to try my dowsing rods?
What? What are they?
So basically they're little metal rods, and you hold them like this, and you don't touch the tops, and you basically ask them yes or no questions, and they can cross for yes, go open for no, but it's kind of creepy, and you can like feel people kind of move them. And sometimes they point, like Andrew, I didn't know like what he was telling me he was like attached to, or where he came from. And in my video, the dowsing rods point literally behind me to the candle.
Aww.
And I'm sitting there staring at my altar like, what are you pointing at? And then I was like, oh, the candle. Is this your bad hand?
Yeah. But it's funny. It keeps going over like it's gonna cross.
Elizabeth, can you cross the rods in my grandma's hands? Can you cross them if she holds really still?
They crossed.
Yeah. That one is really wacky. Do you have any questions you want to ask? And I'll do it. I feel like I know she doesn't know this yet, but I feel like I just need to clarify this. Elizabeth is 4 years old because she doesn't really know her numbers that well yet. She doesn't know her months that well. Aww. She's little.
Okay.
I am curious. I wonder if she did pass away in January. I think she thinks so. Elizabeth, did you pass away after Christmas?
Are you attached to any other item?
So you're only attached to the doll, Elizabeth?
Yes. Elizabeth, can you jump rope with a rope?
Yes.
Can you ride a bike?
No.
Do you like ice cream?
Yes.
Do you like Jell-O?
Yes. All the way yes. Oh, you know what's funny that you said that is I have a bunch of Jell-O in my fridge. Elizabeth, are you excited? Today's Halloween.
Yes.
You can have some of my candy if you want. Yes.
Did you ever own a kitty cat? Thank you. It's nice.
Grandma, I want to point out how odd your questions are.
Why?
Because your questions are all things in my video that I've stated that she likes.
Oh, really? I didn't see it. All I'm getting from her is Andrew.
Does your name start with a B? Is it A? Does it start with an A? That's what was coming in my head just now. So it's like close. Okay. Is your name Andrew?
I don't know. He seems like a kid, but I don't think so.
Or that there was like a boy attached to it. A boy. But right now I'm feeling an older person for some reason. Not old, but...
I feel like he's not old, but not young. Like maybe like late teens.
Did you die in the month of January?
Elizabeth, did you die of pneumonia?
Did you ever own a kitty cat?
She loves my cats. Looks like Apollo sniffing a treat, his little fat butt. And I know it's her because he loves her. He loves her. He will curl up with the doll. Like, I will wake up in the morning and my cat will be snuggled up with her.
Like, she's made it so known to me that she really likes cats. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, one of the reasons why she chose to stay here is because I have a lot of cats.
Oh, she's waiting for me. I'm sorry, but it's sweet. I want to say goodbye to her, but it's kind of hard.
I know she loves it. She's saying no!
Alright guys, we decided to end it there, and I did do a little bit of a spirit box reading with my grandmother privately, so I will not be posting that on here. I did have some more private information that came through that my grandmother wasn't comfortable sharing. So yeah, my grandma did pick up on a lot more things than I thought she was going to, so that was really cool. If you guys like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I am planning on going on an antiquing trip soon to see if I can find some more haunted items.